Hello, this is Jeannie Ellis, also known as Scrapbooking Mama. Today I have a project for Splashy Mix Medias, which I do hope that you will join us for this month's um, project. And for the mood board, all the links will be below in the description box. Now you see here I have the various supplies of acrylic paints and some paste and the gesso. Um, I thought I had some silver metallic paint and I don't. So we're going to have to work with what we got, and you'll see why later. But right now, what I'm going to do, and I'm not going to gesso the wood. Our project for this month is a rustic theme to it, and just check it out on the board, on the website, and you'll see what I mean. I am just going to, let's see, take different colors of brown and a little white, and I might add a little black into it too. This one is an acrylic dark brown, and this one's an acrylic spice brown. So I'm going to kind of prepare my wood a little bit. It looks like the spice brown has a red tone to it and maybe a little bit darker. So well, if it comes out, it's going to come out all at once. So I'm going to wet my brush just a little bit, and I'm just going to kind of do a stain to this piece of wood. Okay, now you can see that there's a lot of grain in here. It is not necessary for me to try to add those other colors in to make more grain. So I'm just going to set this aside. Excuse me. I'm going to set this aside and let it dry. Now I have the word home. I'm going to try my best not to get on the edges, but we'll see how that goes. And I am going to use, let's see. I'm liking the Tahiti blue. I do like that. So we may go ahead and just go with the Tahiti blue. But I do want to gesso this. Okay, so now I am going to take this piece here. I'm going to experiment once again. And I'm going to take and put it over here. And I'm actually, if I can talk, I'm going to kind of use my finger on this and kind of go over it this way, because the color that I want is, I want it to be have a little darkness to it too, a little dark brown. So I'm going to experiment here. And the thing about this stuff, if it doesn't work out right, you can always repaint it, which is awesome. So, and I've been known many times to change something out because it just didn't come out the way I wanted it to. So you just redo it. It's called recycling. And I'm covering a little bit more than I intended to, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and do that. And then, oops, better make sure I'm in the camera there. Okay, now I am going to go ahead and see about adding a little brown into it. Just a little bit. You know what? I think what I'm going to do is use those rusty colors of paste instead. So I'm going to go ahead and dab this on my finger. Now I'm just going to add some colors to it, and then I'll be back. I'll just fast forward this, and that way you don't have to go through the whole thing. It'll be quick for you. Okay, so you can see the difference between the two colors there. This is what I wanted. I wanted more of this dark color. Now I will clean this up around the edges and everything, but I'm going to wait until it's really good and dry first. We are going to see what happens if I do the reverse side, since I really don't like it. I mean, I like the patina look to it, but it just doesn't seem like it's not grabbing me like I was hoping it would. So let's see what it looks like on the other side, and then we can choose which side we want to use. Let's make sure I get it down really good first. I don't think I did. I like to use my old Versamark ink pad for things like this, and that way it won't mess up my other one as get all stained up like this one is. Again, it did not do a silver except on the gray, which it should have done it that way. Because it's a silver embossing powder, it should have done it all the way. So I'm not happy with that either. It could work, but okay. After experimenting so many different times and everything in so many ways, I believe I have it the way I want it as far as this windmill goes. And there we go, a rusty old windmill. And if I feel like I need to add more rust to it, I can. And I like the home part of it. I just have to finish up the edging on it. Okay, now I am going to add some texture to the back, to the front of this piece here. Because what I was doing is, it was, to me, just doesn't look, it didn't look finished just to keep, what I had. So I am going to add a little bit of color into this. Separate a little bit. I got a frog. Just see what we can come up with. Mix it with some acrylic paint. This is Spice Brown. Because it's all about texture in this board. So I'm just going to randomly place it. I don't move it like I just did. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and add my other pieces. Okay, I have different elements going on here, and I'm not sure yet if I'm going to use this or not. I have some greenery here. I'm debating whether or not to put it on, and I think because there is greenery in the picture, I think I do want to use it. So I'm going to finish decorating this up, and then I'll be back. Okay, I finished my project, as you can see here. I added the greenery and some metals and the texture in the background for the the bark that's on the mood board, the challenge board. You'll see that there's bark on there. I have different elements in here, so I've got some metals, and I'm happy with it now. You know that I had trouble with the windmill and had to reverse it and fix it up. So the other side's painted too, but it's just not like what I wanted it. So I added gold on the edge of this. I could have used silver on there, but I wanted it to, I think the gold looked better to bring it out. And, there's different elements and metals in there anyway, so the gold is just fine because it's in there also. So here it is. I hope you enjoy it. And I'm glad that you stopped by, and I hope that you will join our challenge this month of May, and have fun with it. Thank you. Please like and subscribe to my video. I appreciate all my subscribers. Thank you, and have a great day.